Last tutorial, we imported a character using the BTV DAZ Studio import panel. It is this video right here. We added a Microsoft Azure animation to it on import, and this is that character. I imported the same character from DAZ Studio using only DAZ Studio animation. That character has a mimic animation. Mimic is DAZ Studio's automatic face animation system. It uses a sound file and text file, and you enter those right here in these boxes. Our Azure animation system is the exact same way, basically, but here is where you add your sound file, and here is where you add your text file. A text file is a written representation of what the audio file says. I'll play both animations at the same time. They are both in sync. Their audio files are in sync too, so you can see the difference.
Hey you, can I be your virtual fantasy? Hey you, can I be your virtual fantasy?
You see they are both very similar. I'll drag the playhead slowly so you can see frame by frame.
Hey you, can I be your virtual fantasy? Can I be your
On frame 28 is where the B word hits. Like where she's saying the B part of the word be. And I like the way the mimic one looks better. And see here, when this character is saying the B part, the mouth is a little bit closed, is too closed. And the upper lip looks kind of pronounced there. This is the DAZ runtime panel, by the way. So on the Azure rig, on frame 29, I can see there's a keyframe set. And that's the M sound, which is keyframed. So I'll set the M phoneme here to 640, and I'll set the keyframe. I like that better. The phoneme mapping files are here in Documents BTV settings. So I changed the mapping for M to 0.64 here, and I also changed it up here to 0.64 here. That way we have the complete mapping solved, so I never have to see that. Now on the DAZ Studio import panel, I'll go ahead and make sure that that file is selected, and then with my character selected here and Azure animation and DAZ Studio animation checked, I'll re-import the character. Reminder, that's just how I import this particular character. And then if you watch the last tutorial mentioned at the start of this video, you'll remember I clicked this and then clicked OK. Okay, I imported the character again, and you can see now on frame 29, it's the 0.64 value for the B phoneme. And remember, the B translates to the M phoneme with our mapping system. Now to show you something real quick, if I go to frame 25, there's an AA phoneme set right there. All the rest are 0. That's how it'll always be if there's a keyframe there and it's a phoneme keyframe, then there will be one value that's 1.0 and the rest will be all 0. Unless you set one of these final items to something different in the mapping file. If you ever want to reset something to 1.0, it should look like one of these, where the last part is just open quotes. So down here, I selected the B phoneme right here, and if I click Add Phoneme Keyframe on this frame, it added the B phoneme, which is again mapped to the letter M. You could add any of the 40 Azure phonemes here whenever you want to any frame in one click. And all these options are available on the DAZ Studio import panel and the Azure animation setup panel. You can also re-add a full lip sync animation with an audio file at any time here under the Azure animation panel. You could do this as many times as you want, so if you edit your character's materials, you don't have to re-import the character. You could just keep on changing what the character is saying and output scenes very fast. This is where you will always set the mapping files so the import system can use them. There's also a similar section here on the Azure animation panel. Also on each section is the DAZ Studio to Azure mapping thing. This interfaces with your currently selected file. So see, we changed the file manually for the B phoneme and it says 0.64 here. That was the Azure animation mapping tutorial. Thank you for watching.